everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make this stylish tie bow knot top, and I will guide you step by step how I made this top. And before we start, please make sure you subscribe this channel so you can get future video notifications. So let's get started. I took 2 meters of this fabric for making this top. We need scissor, measuring tape, chalk and French curve ruler, and take your measurement before you start your top. You can choose any fabric of your choice. I took this satin fabric, and total length I'm using is 22 centimeters and width according to your bust measurement, and make sure you take 1 inch wider than your bust measurement. You keep some extra fabric on the side. I took my measurement and I'm now separating 2 pieces from each other, and I'm going to cut bodice according to my measurement. I took a little bit extra fabric because this fabric has no stretch, so I will cut the rest of the fabric. And length, as I mentioned, I took 22 inches, and width according to my bust measurement, and the shoulder measurement I am taking 7 inches, and 7 inches I gone down, and now I'm taking bust measurement which are 20, so I keep 1 inch extra, 21 inches, and this fabric is folded, so it is half of the measurement you are taking. For example, if I'm taking bust measurement 21, it means 21 from front and 21 from the back. And now this is I'm cutting sleeves and armhole. And how to cut armhole in detail, I have done one video previously. I will add the link below so you can go and have a look. Now from the shoulder, from 15 inches, you must give some curve because that is our waist area, and use your French curve ruler to give slight curve, and make sure your bust measurement you give 1 inch extra, and the waist measurement give 1 inch extra as well, because this fabric is non-stretch and is a slightly loose fitted top I'm going to make. And now for the shoulder, 1/2 inch, and then make it diagonal for your shoulder, giving a shape to your shoulders. And now our armholes are ready, and I'm going to give a slight depth for our back neckline. Back neckline, do not make too deeper for this style. I just took 2 inches deep, and width is 3.5 inches. Now you can see in the back side, I will separate back, and now I'm going to make it little deeper, about add more 3 inches in the depth. And please make sure that do not make this neckline totally circle, just give a slight oval shape. So because this I'm going to make tie knot in front, so it's better to keep it slightly oval, and then at the end we will give slight notch about 1.5 inches. Now going deep 1.5 inches and make a V shape, so both 1.5 inches, and now its neckline looks like this. So you can increase or decrease depth as you want. So before we start, we will make this V notch covered first. So fold this fabric, take any spare piece of fabric which is left from the cutting, fold it as I am cutting, and width keep 1 inch, and keep little bit extra fabric, that is good, so we can cut the rest extra. Just like I'm cutting is a 1 inch wide strip I cut, and that I will be sewing on this V part before we start adding our rest of the neckline. Now our front and back part of the bodice is ready, and I'm going to cut our tie knot, because on a table there is no enough space, so I spread it on a fabric on a floor, and I'm cutting diagonally. Just fold your fabric and make a triangle and cut it on a bias. And this folded fabric I'm cutting about 5 inches, so 5 inches wide fabric I'm cutting. And after cutting, we will use it for our bow tie knot. Length of this tie knot is totally depend on you. Mine one is 2 meters. So you can make it longer or shorter, totally is up to you. Now I'm going to cut sleeves. Initially I thought I will make full sleeves, but then I changed my mind and I end up making bell-shaped sleeves. So how to cut the sleeves, I have done previous video and I will add the link below so you can see if you want to see how to cut sleeves. So that is a detail I have done it previously. After cutting sleeves, make sure you mark the center. So when you cut one sleeve, so just simply place one sleeve to another piece of the fabric which we cut and which is left over. So cut as we cut the previous one. So just place one sleeve on the top of another one and cut another sleeve. Cutting has finished and now we will start sewing. So first of all we will stitch this V part as I mentioned before, and now this is I have fixed it with the pins because fabric is quite slippery. So I stitch all around and give a small cut in the center so I can fold it outside, but make sure do not cut through the total seam. And now I'm placing pins. So this you can see the fabric I have folded outside, and now simply I will be add thread in my needle and I will fold this and use the hemming with hand. Hemming with the hand in the satin fabric is of great advantage because you cannot see any seam outside. So if you use a sewing machine you can see the stitching outside. So that's why I'm using hand hemming. Hand hemming, that is a quite neat, I believe is quite neat. So that's what I'm going to do now, hemming through hand. I have finished hemming with the hand and you can see it's very nice and neat and you can hardly see any stitch. So that's why now I'm going to attach shoulders. Fix it with a pin, otherwise it will keep slipping. I have fixed these shoulders using my overlocker. You can use your sewing machine, zigzag stitch. And after attaching shoulders, now it is time to attach the neckline, bow tie knot. So for the bow tie knot, make sure you mark the center of the long strip and mark the center of the back line as well. Fold the back line and mark the center at the back line and start fixing the strip, correct side of the strip to the correct side and start fixing. And when there is a notch of the V neck we made, then when you come there, just stop there. And then we will start to the other end, and where there is a V notch, stop there. Now the rest of the fabric which is open from the V notch, we will fold it inside out, and we will fold first and stitch and the stop where there is a V notch. Now I have stitched this open fabric and I'm now turning it inside out. As you can see, use any pen or sharp thing to make these edges, and then we will iron it and it will look very neat and nice. So must stop at the V notch where we attach the fabric initially. Now I'm doing the same on another end because we had two open ends, and we have stitched the open ends up to the notch, V notch, where we attach the fabric. Now we have only neckline area open to stitch. I have attached one side of the long strip with the neckline, and now I am folding other part at the back side. Just keep folding 1 centimeter inside so the stitch will be totally hidden, and we can have a front and back very nice and hidden stitches. So that's what I'm doing. With hand, I using my needle and I'm folding 1 centimeter inside. So the stitch will be totally hidden, and we can have a front and back very nice and hidden stitches. So that's what I'm doing with hand. I using my needle and I'm folding 1 centimeter inside. So the stitch will be totally hidden, and we can have a front and back very nice and hidden stitches. So that's what I'm doing with hand. I using my needle and I'm folding the strip just 1 centimeter inside, and after folding I will use my sewing machine to fix it properly. I have finished using needle, and now I'm going to stitch it. You can see the front and back. I'm using my sewing machine to fix it now. I have finished my sewing machine work, and the neckline is attached to the top, and I'm just going to show you how it looks like. Now this is a folded long strip, and you can make a knot, and I'm going to stitch the sides of this bodice. Now I have stitched the sides, and after stitching sides I'm going to fix the sleeves. So fix sleeves, you can make any type of sleeves you want. This video is just about making a tie bow knot, so I didn't give the detail of the sleeves I made, and I thought the bell sleeves, they will look nicer with it, so I added a bell sleeves instead of these long sleeves. I cut them down and I added a bell shape at the end. If you want me to make video for these bell shaped sleeves, I will add them later on. So I added this bell shaped sleeve. I finished hemming and iron these sleeves, and my top is ready to wear. And I will put it on for you, and you can see how it looks like. Our top is ready, and this is a V-notch I initially made, and this neckline, you can see the back is a 5 inches folded, and these are sleeves, and you can see the shoulders, then they're not big, they are around the arms. So bell shaped sleeves I added, which I haven't shown in the video. I can make a separate video for them. And neckline strip, you can see as long as you want, you can make it. And this is our bow tie knot, and look very pretty. Hope you enjoy this video. Thank you very much for watching. Any question, feel free to ask, and see you all in my next video. Bye.